also these recommended jobs section. So if I click on that link, what comes up is a lot of jobs that are recommended to me because of my profile, right? And often jobs here will come up just because I have a certain major, and often you can look at this list for kind of things outside your major. Because often companies will say, oh, I kind of want a math major too, because I'm a math major. I kind of want a math major too for something like IT, right? So a lot of times there's a good number of resources there for things outside your job. Let me go back to the home page. What's also here is on the bottom right here, jump to, so career shift and going global are also two other job search kind of queries or databases that you can use. Career shift is a good one for looking things inside the US as well. Going global is one that's kind of all over the world, right? The nice thing about ePack is that you can find jobs and internships on it, as well as only NC State students can use this. So when you're applying for jobs here, you're only competing with your fellow students, right? Which is a smaller, hugely smaller group than you're applying through normal things like Indeed or Monster, right? So on the left-hand side here, you have all your profile information. So I would suggest that at the beginning of every semester, make sure everything's right, because they'll edit things based on how your degree looks like right now. They'll guess when you graduate, and that might affect your recommended jobs and all that stuff. The document section, you can add any resumes, general resumes or cover letters. You don't want to add any specific ones just because then it's if you're tailoring it to IBM and SAS is searching for students in statistics, and they say, all right, Prem looks pretty good. You look at his resume, oh, IBM. Because I'm not hiring this one, right? So make sure it's a general one, right? Don't just what field you're interested in. Now the big part is the jobs and internships. So this is the search tool, and when you go here, now I don't know if this is permanent. I don't know if Ben can maybe confirm, but if you click in the search box, you can't click advanced search. Weird things. Okay, it might be something happening today, but you'll have to refresh the page if it happens, and that's what I'll do. So if you go into the job search, ePack jobs on the left-hand side, you'll come up to the query, and I would always hit advanced search, and then just start selecting things that would your limiting factors. So for example, if you know the location on the East Coast you want to live in, you can put where the zip code is, and then kind of a radius of around that. You can also select what jobs you want to go into. So maybe I'm an accounting major, and I want to go into some sort of accounting job. But also, I can select a few other things. Maybe I want to do some counseling, or consulting, sorry. And you want to hit control and click it as well, so you can select both. So I hit control, click consulting, and I have both selected. And then maybe I want to ignore jobs outside the US, so I want to say yes, I want to ignore them. And I'm looking for a full-time entry-level position, because I am a student, I'm about to graduate. I'm not in the height of that. I got another year. And then let's just search, see what happens. So once it comes up, you're going to get a good number of results, 77 here with this search, and you can limit it further by saying other things in the search query about what are you looking for. So maybe you want to make sure that, oh, I'm going to do some sort of programming, I'm going to use some sort of software. So you can search that in the top, and you can also cancel some of these search queries by hitting the X button. So maybe I want to say, I want to not do consulting. And I hit the search bar, so I got to refresh the page. But maybe I want to hit the X button on the consulting, and I'll get fewer results. So this is accounting or consulting results. Questions?
Is doing jobs have both accounting and consulting, or just either?
Or. Right. So I'm pretty sure this is a Boolean search, which is kind of it searches for all the keywords if it has any one of them, right? But you can play around with. I don't know if any of you have heard of a Boolean search, but there are keywords or, and, not, parentheses, quotations. You use them in Google as well, and they can help you limit the search or broaden it if you wish. But it is for either accounting or consulting or both. Right? So then I want to get rid of consulting, and then I'm going to get a fewer number of results. So it loads. And it's going to be less than 77. And what's nice, so 29. Now, if I've set aside 1 to 2 hours to work on ePack, 29 is not a bad number just to go through in 2 hours. And maybe I want to save this search. So right beside advanced search, you can save a search. I'm gonna say jobs, let me spell it right, accounting. And I can get email updates every so often, maybe every other day, right? And then you can say new results only. And that's okay too, because employers, about 50 to 100 jobs are posted on ePack every day, right? So within 2 days, I'm sure with your major, you'll find a job on there, right? So it's a great resource to do, and I can save that search if I wanted to. Also on the events slide, I'm sure a lot of you have clicked here for the career fairs, workshops. This is where you find the launches, right? Information sessions from different employers are also on that slide, or on that side, information sessions. And then employers, you can actually look for certain employers. So maybe I'm interested in looking at, wow, that's SAS. That's a popular company. So I'm gonna look up SAS, and that is not what I was expecting. Let me look up IBM, because I'm sure that's not gonna come up with just normal type. And maybe I'm just gonna look up Farragut, and I'm gonna get this guy. So if you know the company, maybe the full name, then you can search it and look more into it. And when you click on the company, what's really nice is that you can check the contacts. So these are different people you can ask for informational interviews, just questions you have about the positions that are open. Available positions, you can actually say, oh, I want to work at this company, that's a limiting factor, and say, all right, they have these positions available. And then job leads. So these are like things that they've had in the past, and it kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be posted in the future, just so that you can have an idea. And any other questions on ePack? Before we move on. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, is there a way to show like how many people apply for that position you're looking for?
No.
Sure. No. Okay.
No.
Any other questions? Okay. All right. So. All right.
Okay, so we have a little scavenger hunt that we want you guys to do. You guys can just get in little small groups or clusters and talk about how you would find these things in ePack. Like, how would you find an information session in Park Shops room 200 for March 3rd, 5 p.m.
And afterwards, we're going to call on a few of you to come up and actually do it. So I want you to actually write down what you think you'll have to do. Right?
Ideally, but like I know, like I'm not sure what's our big one. I'm scrolling this small. It's like you're the smaller, you're the smaller. You have a better chance of getting one. Yeah.
That's the job.
What do you do?
But the job is basically the same.
I don't know. Is he like from the science? So he's probably researching.
What are y'all thinking over here? How do we do the second? How do we find out how many career fairs are remaining?
I got them.
You guys are laptops. Trial and error. Yeah, exactly. love it. Hey, can you bring that?
Marketing.
I can see it.
That's what we hear back from shop. So I got it, and I go to my what will you hear? At the very least, marketing.
And they wrote back.
Alright, how are we gonna do the third one?
Yeah.
Y'all notice that like you know it was saved there previously? I tried to get it out. Yeah, what you got?
Alright, everyone. Let's go back. So,
Hello, everyone. Stephanie's talking.
so for number one, who thinks that they know how to find an information session?
Do we get candy?
I don't know, love it. Aaron, why don't you come up? And then let's find the first one. Alright, good. You take the wheel.
Current events. It says information sessions. And then can you scroll down a little bit? This is like the third one. U.S. Department of State. There you go.
Aaron, you can't 13.
You got a lot. You want to take both? Okay.
I had a team to help me with it. That's why I got one for all of it.
Oh.
I gotta give him credit. You know what I'm saying?
What about the second one?
Eager.
Yes. What's your name?
Luke. How many career fairs are left in the vicinity? So under the events tab, career fairs. How many? So Luke's about to count it. If there's 100, I don't want you to count it. Scroll up. And at the top, someone notice something? Can anyone just pitch it? Oh, so yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
Hershey's.
What do you want?
Okay.
I don't know what to do, but. All right, third one.
Any volunteers? What's your name?
Okay.
Oh, someone behind you. Find the name of the recruiting contact.
Under employers, employee directory. Where are you looking? So you search the company name, right? And at the top there, they have a contact information. There you go. think we should conclude there. Y'all figure it out. So the save search, I'm sure y'all figure it out. Was that? I think we're stretched for time. I would love to let you though. You want another chocolate?
Yeah.
Alright. And y'all can just grab it. We got extra.
Give me the whole thing. Thank you.
Afterwards. Let's not be distracted.
Okay, guys. So, guys, are you with me? So, to conclude, our warm-up, guys.
So let's bring it together just for a few more minutes.
Everyone is good? Okay, nice. So, always and always and always remember your resources. And it's actually a great thing to know that I hear some of the people saying that strict questions, the ePack questions. So that's good. You know your stuff with ePack. And there you go. Other than that, just network. And this picture really sums it up in a good way. So go to professional expo, go to career fairs, go to resume blitz, go to informational sessions, go to resume critiquing opportunities. Really utilize every resource available to you. And of course, we are always here to help. And the CDC, the Career Development Center, is always there for you. They have walk-in hours daily from 11 to 2. You can go there to make them critique your resume. You can schedule mock interview anytime, and you can also call them to schedule that mock interviews and any appointments with your counselors.
And now, also, you can apply to be career ambassadors if you like what we did. This is my second semester being career ambassador. I've gained so much in the process. The application is on ePack. If you'd like to write down the number if you're interested. The deadline, I think, is March 16th, around there. And if you have any questions, we're going to be sticking around. But thank you all for coming.
I have to talk to you all.
Yeah, go take the job.